Yo, what's good, y'all?
What up?
First,
What up?
first and foremost, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, all of that. Make sure y'all get into it. I'm Soy. That's Vita. That's Spotlight. We're gonna be covering the NBA playoffs, starting with the NBA play-in tournament, starting on Tuesday, depending on when y'all see this video. But
Yep.
what's good, y'all? What's good? What's good?
Ready to go. Ready to get it going.
Big chillin', big chillin'.
As y'all can see, Bala's high definition today. You can see all of his face. Yeah, y'all see who I'm repping in the back. Y'all see who Vita's repping. Y'all can't see who Bala's repping because his team sucks.
We actually made the playoffs. We don't have to fight for our lives, you know.
It's messed up. I hope Andrew Wiggins comes back and then just makes y'all lose.
Sucks to suck. Just to let you know, it sucks to suck. All right. Lakers 17, Warriors 16. We're kind of better.
All of that. All of that. We missed the playoffs last year. We missed the playoffs last year? We missed the playoffs last year.
Yeah, we won the championship last year. Another year.
Anyways, getting into the play-in tournament.
Defending champs.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Getting into the play-in tournament, we're gonna dive right in. We're gonna start with tomorrow's first matchup with is it the East? I think it's the Hawks and the Hawks and the Heat.
They play for. Yeah.
So Miami Heat and Atlanta Hawks. I mean, it don't matter who it is. They both not gonna really do nothing. But Miami Heat
So
and
the
Atlanta
winner
Hawks.
of this game would play
Boston Celtics.
Boston. Yeah, the winner of this game will play Boston. So
I feel like both of them are going to try to sell, so they won't have to play them.
So instead, they're gonna play the Bucks. Like, I
Hey,
don't.
which one do I have a better chance with? At least I can get one game out of the Bucks.
yeah.
Man, who y'all got in that matchup, man? It's tomorrow's the early game on Tuesday.
I got the Hawks.
It's in Miami.
I got
the
Miami.
Hawks, man.
Bala got the
I
Hawks.
got Miami. Yeah, I got Miami.
Why you got the Hawks?
Because Jimmy don't want to go back to back facing Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown back to back. Hell no.
I don't know.
I think
rather face-
Jaylen Brown cut his
I think
hand
they
picking up
want
some
the
glass.
rematch. I think they want the rematch from the 3-pointer away.
I would rather face Grayson Allen in the first round than see Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I think they sell.
Hey, it's like 80% Jaylen Brown. I think he cut his shooting hand picking up some glass.
Yeah.
That's still enough.
It's still enough. Why you got the Heat? Why you got the Heat, Vita?
I got the Heat. I'm gonna just take Spo. I'm gonna take Jimmy and them matching up. I'm still not like, I don't know how Quinn in the early play-in matchup with this like group coming in so late, if they could put something together to kind of push them. And last time, like Miami played them in the series, they again, that was with DeJounte, but it's less shooters, so we'll see how they do with that matchup there. But I'm gonna trust the experience of Spo, Jimmy, and Bam over, DeJounte, Trey, and Quinn in this one game.
Man, I don't know. I gotta go with the Heat, dog. Like, I don't like what I've seen from the Hawks all season. It seemed like they got worse picking up DeJounte Murray, which is crazy to say, because they ain't really lose too many pieces.
No,
And they added Sadiq Bey.
Right.
And it's late for Quinn Snyder joining the team that late, but I don't, like I said, they just got a whole bunch of forwards and centers, and they just keep being like, we probably should play these other dudes, but we're just gonna keep Clint around because we know what he could do. You know what I'm saying? Even though the other, there's a certain ceiling with Clint of how far you could go. So I do like Jalen. There's no reason Jalen Johnson should be getting consistent minutes over there. or AJ Griffin. So I think they'll figure that out afterwards. But right now, that's why I would lean Miami, knowing what they got going in.
You think Tyler Hero figures it out in the playoffs? That dude's been playing like buns all year. No.
Nah, my thing
I
with
can
Tyler
always,
Hero
I
is
can always
he should have
Tyler in
figured
the
it out a
playoffs.
long time ago, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it
But
taking you so long to figure
that's
it
the
out?
snapshot we got of him though. Like we got him in the bubble when there was no other games going on, and after a break, and Tyler snapped. And ever since then, people have kind of kept him to that. And I think like the role he got with Miami is cool. But I mean, you wouldn't shock me if like in a 7-game series, Tyler had a 34, 35 point game. But like, one-off matchup, I definitely don't think he'll be the one that has to put the lights out on this one.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna take the Heat. I think Oladipo's a good off the bench dude for them. I know he hasn't been playing great since he got hurt. Don't ask me which time he got hurt. He's just been hurt on and off all season. But I think he's a good
By how
option
much
for them.
though? By how much though?
I think it's gonna be a comfortable win. I think it's gonna be a comfortable win. You probably gonna put Jimmy on Trey. If not, you're just gonna leave Hero and Lowry on Trey. Trey ain't been playing great the last, I want to say, 15 games of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think one game he went 4 for like 20.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You put Kyle Lowry or Tyler Hero on them, who aren't great defensively by any means, but you just put someone in his face and stay there and force DeJounte Murray to figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the Heat. No, you spot.
I got Atlanta by 7.
Atlanta by 7.
Atlanta by 7. Cool. So that takes us into the second matchup of the night, the evening game, which is the Lakers versus I don't even want to say the Timberwolves. I'm just say the Lakers versus Anthony Edwards is pretty much what it is.
Mm-hmm. These dudes is what a bad
Cat's doubtful.
For them, man. Cat's doubtful.
Cat's doubtful. Nas Reed is out. I think your backup center is like Luka Garza.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your backup to the backup's backup.
Yeah.
Yes, not really much to say about this matchup, honestly, because
there is a lot.
There
is a lot to say. The Lakers can't afford to choke this. They got to put this in the bag early and get it over with.
You're right. Right.
Don't let this linger. Like this is like the most perfect layup of like y'all balled out since y'all made the trade. Y'all been doing what y'all had to do to get here, and by the stroke of a weak Rudy Gobert right hand, like your playing game is an even better playing game. So now it's like, yo, don't come out here playing around. Go out there, mean business, put them away early. Don't let it linger, because the longer this game lingers, you know what I'm saying, the more Ant might have a chance to put on a Superman cape and be like, all right, I can figure this out.
Yeah.
So put it away, or especially with Jalen I think losing McDaniels was more important than losing Rudy, for the game.
100%.
So it's like, yo, the door is wide open. Don't play with it. Handle business and get out the door and get on to Memphis. Like that's what really needs. If the Lakers go into this game and we are all nail biting in the fourth quarter, I'm not picking them next week. I'm not picking them. They're gonna piss me off. So Lakers, get in there. This team should stand no chance. Put them to bed early. That's how I feel. Go in there, put them to bed early.
So I'm gonna say they will for this. So I went to the last game against the Jazz and the Lakers, when the Jazz didn't have Lauri Markkanen playing. They didn't have Jordan Clarkson. They didn't have anybody. They had all backups, and we had to beat them in overtime. Yeah. And then to end the season, same Jazz lineup with it was like Azubuike, Luka Samanic, Chris Dunn, Colin Sexton didn't even play. It took us to the fourth quarter to beat them. So hopefully that was like a chin check for these dudes to be like, yo, y'all just played a third string G League Utah Jazz team and they took you to the wire both games. Hopefully they could take that into this game and say, all right, this could be a trap game, but it's getting handed to us.
Yeah.
So who you got, Polly? You Laker hater? I'm about to mute you too if you give me the wrong answer. We can't even hear you now. See, that's how much of a hater he is.
You there?
Now, yeah, that's how much of a Laker hater he is. Bala's the biggest hater in TTE. If y'all see our group chats, his name in everyone's phone probably changed to #1 hater.
Oh yeah.
But
Is he there? Back. Good.
he said, hold on. So we're gonna move on to Wednesday night's matchup. Is it Wednesday? Wednesday night's matchup, starting with the Bulls in Toronto against the Raptors.
Okay.
Bulls and Raptors.
Bulls and Raptors. I would like for the Bulls to pull this one out. Let's go ahead and end this. I don't want to say this Raptor tenure because they've just always been a solid team with Nick Nurse. But let's go ahead and free my man's to make his decision on if he wants to dip out. And let's go ahead and try to maybe, hit I don't want to say a minor reset because with a team that's coached like Nurse, they're always a good team. But yeah, I would prefer to see the Bulls win this game. Go into next match. That will put the next matchup technically being against Atlanta for me. And then we get to see DeRozan and Levine against DeJounte and Trey. But yeah, I would definitely prefer to see the Bulls win, but the Raptors really might be too well-rounded at the end of the day.
Yeah. I'm gonna honestly go with the Raptors, man. Oh, wait, Bala, you back?
Oh yeah. All right, my bad. That was my headphones.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll go back to the Lakers. Who you got for the Lakers? Lakers T-Wolves.
Lakers by 30, no less.
I hope so. Damn. All right, Raptors Bulls. Vita got the Bulls. He wants the Bulls to pull this out. But Raptors are at home. Who you got?
Nah, you know what? I take it back. I really do now that I think about it. I'd rather the Bulls end up and kill off that team than to kill off the Raptors. So yeah, I would like the Raptors to win this one.
What about you, Bala? Raptors?
We need the Bulls to lose here so we can get them get their little breakup started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, Raptors.
Cool. I'm gonna go with the Raptors too. Same reason, man. I think the Bulls just need. This season has been misery for them, man.
It's unfortunate because I remember beginning of last year they were such a hot, really good team, and then everybody started to break down, injured and break down, and then you go from Lonzo's injury to now his injury going into next year, and you're just almost like, yo, like it's this the worst stroke of luck for this team. Patrick Williams, somebody who we all thought, like I told y'all, I thought he's gonna be good, and y'all was like, oh, keep up. This dude got hurt and messed up. You know what I'm saying? So now you just kind of like, you know what? Let's cut the cord. Y'all got valuable pieces for other teams. Let's kind of go handle that and get started early.
Vucevic was asking for a trade early in the season.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine, I know, is unhappy. We could see DeMar DeRozan leaving. I don't know, man. I just think this team needs to just blow it up, man. Look for some pieces that they can trade guys away to.
Yeah.
And just go from there.
Sooner
man.
than later.
Yeah. But I'm going to go with the Raptors.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna change that up. I'm going to Raptors too.
Cool.
Now changes my mind about that next matchup, which if it goes in my way, it will be Raptors Hawks. If it goes Bala's way, it'd be Raptors Heat. So that's interesting. We all want the Bulls out of here, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hypothetically speaking, Raptors Heat, Raptors Hawks. Probably you pick the Hawks, or you pick the Heat, or you pick the Hawks. You pick the Hawks.
I picked the Hawks.
Who you got winning the Raptors Hawks?
Then it would be Raptors Heat, right?
No, you pick. Oh yeah,
you picked the
Raptors
Hawks.
Heat. You're right, Raptors Heat.
I picked the Hawks, so it would be Raptors Heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll pick the Heat in that matchup, just so Nick Nurse can see what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So we can get both of them started in the offseason.
Yeah.
What about
so
you?
Is there a scenario where any of us don't have the Hawks and the Heat moving on?
I honestly think the Raptors move on if they play the Hawks. Just because I think
I would still take the Hawks. I would still take the Hawks.
Well-rounded team. Raptors are a better coach team. And then I look at the Hawks. They're just in. I mean, they could have that spark of a game that they need after losing to the Heat, but I just
Yeah,
don't think they
I
can
would
beat the Raptors.
go with Atlanta that game.
yeah. I think regardless, Atlanta and Miami is gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Cool. A lot of different scenarios, but
No, there is. I would still lean Atlanta to
Mm-hmm.
pull that one out. I don't know.
um,
It is, it's a good matchup, but I would still lean Atlanta. Weird, man.
Yeah.
Wednesday's evening matchup to wrap up the play-in. We get the Pelicans at home against the Thunder, young Thunder team. I know if you guys watch our shorts, Vita already said that he's picking the Thunder, this young team, to
Yep.
get some playoff experience. Want to expand on that a little bit?
This is a team that actually deserves the playoff experience. I said last year, I told y'all when the Pelicans got in and played the Suns, that was still like a 27-win team that made the playoffs due to the play-in situation. And then there's no Zion again. And I don't want to go through this again with the wishful thinking of him coming back or none of that. I think
Mm-hmm.
the Thunder have been pretty much outside of the beginning of the year when the Pelicans was hot with Zion. This is not a Zion Pelicans. So I would prefer to see the Thunder get in there. I think there's some, I mean, for a lot of people who don't really watch them on a regular or as much, I know there's a lot going on, but it'd be nice to see them in a series. It would be nice to see SGA in the series. It'll be nice to see Josh Giddey and Jalen Williams and some of these guys in the series. And then they'll really get a measuring stick for themselves of where they're at. It's a team that's been playing on house money all year without Chet, so you definitely didn't expect them to kind of be in this place. So I would definitely prefer for the Thunder to win, and I do think the Thunder are going to win.
Cool. What you got, Polly?
I think the Thunder pulls this off just because, like, the emergence of Jalen Williams to their
Yep.
team, man. That's who my separation is for me. So yeah, I got the Thunder by a good 15.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna roll with it too, man. SGA been playing his ass off this year.
Mm-hmm.
I got him going for like 30, 35 in this game, man. He gonna do everything he need to do to make sure they win this game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like Vita said, man, this is a team that deserves the playoff experience. They're going into the next few years, hella picks. They could continue to build in the draft, and I think SGA is almost that staple for this team that they keep.
People forget SGA start, from being with the Clippers early his rookie year to then having that play-in year with Chris Paul over there to now kind of being like, last year he was balling, got hurt, and this year's really been balling. So, like, it's a dude who kind of, I want to say, kind of got forgotten a little bit and, kind of balled out now. So I definitely will. I will say this. I do not think Josh Giddey's going to be a good playoff performer. I'm going to just go ahead and say that. I can already see Josh Giddey's not going, and which is a good thing, because I told you I didn't really like him pairing with SGA. So hopefully when they get there, they can be like, okay, Josh, this ain't going to work out. And then they can figure something out. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to need you to be the sixth man off the bench, big dog.
We're going to need you to be sixth man. You did what you did for now, but we got to change that up.
I like about to average 11, 5, and 5.
11, 5. I like that they got Pokusevski healthy now. That was one of the pieces that I looked at during, when he got hurt early. That probably cost him a few games. I don't say he's a big game changer, but man, it's a 7-footer at small forward. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Lamar Odom type. That's a stretch. It's a stretch.
Yeah.
But he has the skills, to be up there. But that'll put the Pelicans out, and then it'll put the Thunder against the T-Wolves. Who should have Gobert back. Still going to be without Jaden McDaniels.
That's gonna be the Achilles heel right there. Just missing McDaniels, right there. Yeah. That's gonna be the key right there. So I'm gonna still take the Thunder to beat the T-Wolves.
Same. You too, Polly?
Me too.
Cool. We're getting the Thunder up. We're gonna get the Thunder right up in the A spot, going into the playoffs, which puts them. Who's that put them up against? That puts them up against the Nuggets.
The Nuggets.
Denver.
But
the Nuggets.
Let's roll down the breakdown of the playoff bracket. We already did the play-in. So far we got Miami and Orlando at the 7, depending on who you are. We got the Lakers at 7. We got the Thunder at 8 in the West. And then we got, again, depending on who you are, in the 8th spot,
You know what?
Atlanta
Let's take
or
our
Toronto.
scenario and play with that, and let's have Atlanta win in the first one, so Atlanta could go play Boston, and let's take the Heat to go play the Bucks.
Cool. Atlanta, Boston, Miami, Milwaukee. We'll
I'm
actually
cool with
start
that.
there. Milwaukee, Miami. 1-8.
I would, man, I would love to see that series, but I also think that's just like gentleman sweep 5 games.
Yeah, 5 games.
Yeah, 5 games.
games, yeah.
Jimmy
Like I
will give
said,
you
I
a
think
Jimmy
Jimmy could get
performance.
one out of the Bucks.
Yeah, I
Like I
think
said,
Jimmy can get one. But then I'm looking at Bam, and I'm like, God, like you know what I'm saying? I do, and this is crazy if you think about it. You go back to the bubble year. This was the Miami team that put this Bucks team out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And they
Same
came
one.
back.
Little more
Yeah,
mature.
damn near same teams. So yeah, that is crazy how time could change. I still think if it's a Miami Bucks series that, it's still either team, I still think it's gonna be a 5 game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A 5 game get in and out the door. But I
Yeah.
did like the thought of trying to match up the Heat to the Bucks, and I just think Lopez and Giannis are gonna have their way trying to tire out Bam, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew is playing on
Drew
a
is
different level to end the season, man.
He's going crazy.
This
the
dude is
last few
going
games.
dummy.
Yeah.
Drew's on the stuff,
I
man.
think
And
they've done a great job
Bobby off the
managing.
bench.
They've done a great job managing Chris Middleton coming back from his injury
Mm-hmm.
mid-season. So, gentlemen, sweep with the Bucks.
Yeah.
He get double Bobby off the bench too. That's
Yeah,
different.
boy. Bobby on the chain, boy, ain't he?
Bobby Schmurder different.
Hey, boy.
Think about this, man. Bobby Portis went from punching Mirotic out of the league on the Bulls
Out of the league.
to being the damn near 6th man of the year with the Bucks. He's not in contention for the 6th man of the year. Let's get that straight. But for being the key piece to this Bucks team, we can't forget that the Bucks also have Jay Crowder. I think he's gonna make a difference in the playoffs where it needs to be made.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I would still call Bucks at 5.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Cool. That's gonna move us on to the second round of the Eastern Conference. The Cavs and the Knicks, the 4-5 matchup.
Ooh, this a matchup, man. This a matchup. I like the matchup for the sexiness, but I'm going Cavs, man.
I'm going
And
Cavs.
Julius Randle might still be hurt too. He had
I don't
that
care
bad
what
ankle
anybody-
sprain.
I got Cavs.
I don't care what anybody says. Cavs are gonna. It's gonna be 4-0. It's
4-0.
gonna be 4-0.
4-0?
Ain't that the clip? Sorry, finally called the 4-0 sweep. Oh, sweep.
Let's just get this out the way. Knicks.
Oh, that's the thumbnail.
Oh,
Wow.
no. Yo, he said 4-0.
Wow.
Let's get that. Let's get out that.
What makes you believe this is 4-0?
I just don't believe in Thibodeau like everybody else does.
We're anti-Thibodeau on this episode. TT is anti-Thibodeau.
Oh, 4-0.
Damn, I had 4-2. I had it in 6.
Yeah, I had a 4-2.
Damn, 4-0. You don't think Jalen Brunson goes and gets one?
I don't think Julius is going to perform good in the playoffs.
And he got Mobley, and Mobley's his matchup, bro. Mobley's, yeah, bro. That's what you. Mobley's. You think about it: Mitchell Robinson, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Julius Randle, Okoro to RJ, Donovan to Jalen, and then whoever else they want to decide. Garland's gonna damn near put up. I don't want to say, but Mitchell would do it. Spider will put up the 50 ball in the center over there at Madison.
It might be Garland. It might be Garland Brunson, and then you got RJ and Donovan.
RJ's gonna have to hold Donovan.
He gonna try.
He's gonna have to.
Hey, Donnie gonna try to go for 50 in Madison Square
Donnie
Garden.
goes in the Garden, bro. Take the over. God,
he's averaging 42.
He's averaging 42.
42
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Bali called the sweep on that.
I called the sweep 4-0.
Damn.
I'm not giving the Knicks fans any leeway in that.
Yo, I tried to give a little love. I said 6. I gave it 6 games. I thought 6.
4-0.
About to average 15 like he did with the Lakers. So
Damn. Hey, we got to rewind and go back to when I said Paulie was the biggest hater in TTE, man. This should be proof. A little bit of proof of that.
That's, hey, Paulie does me, but I don't. I really do think people are gassing up this matchup a little more than it should be.
Oh yeah, Cavs
Yes.
are a whole lot better than they getting credit for.
Yeah, like I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the Cavs have been who they've been, and I think like everybody's happy that Brunson is ball like playing up to like the standard that kind of people was hoping he could have, and that the team is performing better. So it's kind of trying to make people want to believe. And it's not bad to be a good team, but I mean, yeah, man, we know Mitchell in the playoffs is crazy. Like I want
He's
to think
different.
sweet. I don't want to call gentlemen's either, but yo, hey, Big Nuts finally called that 4-0
Hey,
For
after
all.
6
who would have
games.
thought? Who would have thought that Jalen Brunson in his first year with his new team is in the playoffs and Luka and the Mavs ain't?
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy,
Well, he's gonna be with them. No worries.
crazy.
He's gonna be with them, no worries. Hey,
Hey,
Wale called the sweep.
that's crazy.
Wale called the sweep
All right,
to the
man.
broom.
Third matchup, Eastern Conference playoffs. We got the 76ers against the Brooklyn Nets.
So you the one who said Nets and 6 in the chat, right?
Hey, Nets in 6, bro.
He said Nets and
Nets
6.
in 6, bro.
Nets in 6? No,
Hey.
I can't. I got 76ers in 6.
Nets in
I got
6.
76ers in 6.
Mikal Bridges is going crazy. Mikal Bridges is going crazy. Joel gonna eat. He gonna, especially after he gets snubbed for another MVP for Giannis. He gonna eat, but he ain't gonna win it, bro. James Harden gonna show up.
I think maybe my heart is trying to make me want to believe something because I do want to pick Brooklyn, but I just can't. This is just the year not for Philly to fall at. God, it would be so bad if they fall at. My original pick was 76ers and 6. I had 76ers and 6.
Brooklyn,
But if
is gonna win in 6.
if the Nets win in 6, Doc, we don't need an exit interview. Get your bags, go home. It's been a real one, player. We done.
Man.
Follow what you got, man. Nets 76ers,
He
man.
going
What you
Brooklyn
got?
in 5. He going
Oh
Brooklyn in 5.
no! Oh
Who
no!
you got, Polly?
Who is it? Who is Oh yeah, Doc Rivers is still on the 76ers. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got Brooklyn, man. We going Brooklyn.
Let's go.
Brooklyn in 7.
no.
Let's do that.
Brooklyn in 7?
Brooklyn in
Oh,
7.
God.
Damn.
We know how bad he is on Game 7s.
Oh,
Damn.
if they lose in round 1,
Damn.
You picked Tobias?
you said you picked Tobias? Oh, yeah.
Tobias Harris? Hey man,
I got
that sets up round 2 for the Bucks and the Cavs versus the Nets and the Celtics. We'll probably cover that later once we get back.
Yeah,
down
we'll
the
do
line.
that later. We'll just the round 1s today, man.
We're gonna move over to the West, starting with the number 1 through 8, 1 to 8 matchup, which is the Nuggets versus the Thunder.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
hey.
gonna take the Nuggets in 5. I'm gonna take the Nuggets in 5 because I just said Josh Giddey's gonna be a bad playoff performer. I just believe it, so I don't think that's sustainable for the rest. But it'll be a good start for them, man. I'm going Nuggets in 5.
I'm gonna go Nuggets in 6. I think they might struggle to figure out how to slow down SGA. There's something about this Thunder team, bro. There's something about this Thunder team where they just some dogs. Lugan's Gordon.
No. They get after. They get after it.
I don't know, man. I think MPJ's gonna be the weak point for Denver.
He gonna average 25 in this series.
Damn.
23. He gonna have a trigger.
What's Jamal Murray doing? Because we know Yoke gonna get 28 to 30.
I don't know. This don't feel like a Jamal Murray series of snap.
He gonna be tired from guarding SGA.
There's too many lengthy guards for him to go through.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if the Thunder push this to 7.
Yeah.
Who you got, Polly?
I got Nuggets in 5.
Damn. No love for the Thunder.
That's not no love. I just don't believe Josh is gonna be a good player. I'm just leaning into the fact I think he's gonna be a very bad playoff performer compared to what's needed. Now, unless they just strip his minutes or I mean, they run pretty deep anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Trey Man and somebody else come up and do some things. But I just do think that Denver, they've had a bad ending to the year, probably not as high as it would have been. I just think they'll be locked in, ready to kind of get this one out the way.
Cool. Second matchup in the Western Conference playoffs is going to be the Suns versus the Clippers, the 4 and the 5 matchup. This might be a PG list, Clippers, but it's KD and Russ in the playoffs. Never thought we'd see this.
Never thought we'd see it.
Never thought we'd see this.
I told you I was willing to put my money on the winner of this series will be in the WCF, will be in the Western Conference Finals. Whoever won this series.
It's a hell of a coaching matchup too.
Hell of a coaching matchup.
You got Monty Williams versus
T. Lue.
Tyronn Lue. You got KD versus Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Russ and CP.
Man, PG
Book
missing the
whoever
start
else
of this
they want
series
over there.
is going to hurt, man. PG missing the start of this is going to be tough.
Clippers in 7.
You said Clippers in 7?
Clippers in 7.
Clippers in 7?
Ugh.
Yo, what? I think Paul George is back by game 3. First 2 games is in Phoenix anyways. Right? And it's almost a giving it to the home team. Paul George should be back in game 3. And you saying Clippers in 7. They still the Clippers, man. I'm going to Suns in 6.
They got too much I don't know, man. I think they have a better bench than the Suns. The Suns are gonna have to play KD and Book for 40 minutes.
Damn.
I've struggled. I've struggled with this one a lot. I struggle with this one a lot because my initial reaction says the Suns in 6. But if the Clippers can somehow push it to 7 and get that extra game, I think they'll steal it.
Damn.
Because I'm looking at which is like I think Russ is a bad matchup for CP3. He's just gonna have that man. He's gonna have that man running.
He'll have him on his heels.
Running. Yeah.
And Russ got a chip on his shoulder, bro.
And I was talking to the OG at work today, and I was asking him, and he's been like, "You gotta feed the ball down to your big man Ayton and let him eat." I said, "Yeah, but Ayton's got to start to put people in the rim too. Like he's got to start to get to the line, start to." He be settling for these jumpers and these hooks. He's got to put somebody in the rim. I said, he's got 60 points coming from KD and Booker one way or another. I said, what else you going to get out of that? I said, but then he doubled back and said, but in the moment, he would take the Zubac to beat Aiken in the matchup.
Oh, I like Zubac too.
Zubac is a solid center.
I like Zubac too. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
He's like your traditional center, bro.
Yes.
But that's the crazy part to say that because there should be no reason why we look at DeAndre Ayton, the number 1 pick, and be like, yeah, in the first round playoff series, we'll probably lean you over Ayton. There should be no reason that we're saying that, bro.
I think it's just a bad matchup for him.
He should just be out going 24 and 13 on this, putting people in the rim, bro. Like, you got KD and D-Book. You're going to get all the one-on-ones like that. I'm not understanding it, man.
So. All right, so we got Pollard going to Clips. I'm going to Suns. Who you got, Vita? You the tiebreaker.
Man. I'm going with my heart, man. I'm going with my heart. I'm going Clippers in 7.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying, man. They got enough shooters on the bench to keep them in the game.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
And they got enough shooters to keep them in the game. And I mean, we talked about this before, but Monty is under the gun from his last couple performances, getting choked out in the finals and then getting blown out at home. So Monty is under the gun too, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna trust T-Lue.
I really like Norman Powell for the Clippers, man. I really like Norman Powell.
So we know what the top dogs are gonna do minus PG and as the wild card and like what Russ can or can't do, but we all know he's gonna make CP3 run and move. So that might limit his minutes a little more, even though I don't think so. But then that means you got to depend on Craig or Wainwright.
Campaign.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, campaign. You kind of have to fill in this time, and it's like. Yeah, Sharon's like, do you really want to trust your Phoenix depth with Booker and KD when it comes to the Clippers? I'm like, my heart's saying Clippers.
You put campaign in the game, Russ is taking him to the paint every time.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put
Let's
Kawhi
go
on
Faded.
KD. That's a hell of a matchup. I'm really excited to see Kawhi KD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But cool. That's gonna
Yeah,
take
I'm
us
definitely
into
excited for that match. That matchup's gonna be cracking, bro. That matchup's gonna be cracking.
matchup number 3 in the Western Conference. We got the Kings versus the Warriors. Number 3 versus number 6. We know who Paula's picking, so we gonna
Don't
start
have to
right
ask me.
there.
It's gonna be 4-0.
You
4-0.
said
Don't have to ask.
4-0?
Don't have to
4-0.
ask.
The
4-0.
Kansas City Kings are winning. The KC Kings, nah,
Well, we know
man.
Paula going with the Warriors. We ain't even gonna go there. Who you got, Vita,
Don't
man?
have
Who
to
you
ask
got?
me. Don't have to ask me.
I got Warriors in 6. I got Warriors in 6. I got Warriors in 6.
Hey man, I'm
Going
gonna
Warriors.
go to Warriors in 6 too. I think experience prevails in this one. We ain't
Yeah,
got
I think
no.
so.
I think the only playoff experience you got on the Kings right now is Harrison Barnes.
Yeah. So
Keegan Murray had a hell of a season. De'Aaron
Yeah.
Fox. We scratched our head when they traded away Tyrese Halliburton. We was like, bro, what?
yeah,
Making sense right now. Domantas Sabonis had a hell of a year, but just think the Warriors is too much for him, man. Warriors is too much. They made a statement with their
Golden
last
State
game
is-
of the season.
Golden State. You see the ticket prices for those games?
Hmm.
The Kings are double the price of Golden State home games. The cheapest. So like Golden State's like 300 to get in. The Kings is like 5, 6.
Hey,
I
it's
said,
the
boy,
Battle of the
y'all
Bay.
taking it in the game, y'all, right?
Battle of the Bay. That's crazy. What a
Bay
matchup in the
Area.
first round. Last matchup in the Western Conference, we got the Grizzlies versus the LA Lakers. I got the Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6.
That's it.
I also want to pick the Lakers in 6. I really do. But if Anthony Davis plays 3.5 games, these niggas is going home in 5. So I'm sick of this man. So
Hey man.
yeah,
Hey man.
yeah. The
Hey,
moment that man falls and gets carried back to the locker room,
come on,
I'm
man.
texting Paulette. Hey,
Hey.
Grizzlies in the next round.
Hey man.
This is ridiculous.
AD has channeled his inner Mamba. He twisted his
Yeah.
ankle a couple times, nasty, got right back
Yeah.
up, kept playing, man. So
Hey, he's got to. We need mans to remind people of the talent and the player that he is. But if that man gets carried back to the locker room in a second, because Jaren Jackson that's almost the point right there, is get Jackson off the floor, put him in the foul trouble that he's gonna be in, and get him off the floor, and then you could take advantage from there. Let Ja have his 30 pieces, whatever. Yes, let Ja have his 30 pieces. Y'all be all right after that, man. But I do want to pick Lakers 6.
Reeves on his head. Reeves on Ja's head.
Take that back. We're not about to put Reeves on Ja. You can say
Reeves on his head, bro. Reeves on his head. I don't even believe that saying that. My bad. I don't even believe it. I wanted to say it out loud to see what happened. I wanted to say it out loud to see what
take
happened.
that back.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
We can allow support. We can allow love. We can't allow that. We can't.
I'm sorry. I tried. Hey.
We can't allow that.
Hey,
We can't
man.
allow that.
I tried.
Nah.
I tried because I wanted to hear it out loud, but
Yeah.
nah. My bad, Reeves.
Nah.
My bad. Go ahead and guard Desmond Bain on the perimeter, big dog.
Yeah. Go deal with Bang, man. You be all right. Go
My
deal with
bad.
Bang. What you got, Polly, man?
My bad.
Man.
Go punch Dylan Brooks in the face.
At halftime at the first game, if Dylan Brooks has 20, Lakers out of there at 4.
Yo.
If Dylan Brooks has 20 at halftime in the first game, you guys are out of there. No
Yo.
way.
You guys are
What?
out of there. Dylan Brooks cooking in the first half. I'm rolling.
No, bro. Hey, it's good thing your opinion don't matter, bro. It's a good thing your opinion don't matter, bro.
I'm rolling. I've told y'all, for me, everything has always been dependent on AD and LeBron's health, and it just always mattered on getting to this point. So they get to this point, and as long as they stay healthy, there really is a chance for any team. But the moment one of them fools go out, call it a day, wrap it up, throw it in again, and get it out of there.
But that sets it up to
For
be
real.
the Nuggets and the Clippers in the second round based on majority, and then the Warriors and the Lakers second round in the West.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Whoo, what a matchup. Imagine when we blow out the Warriors and it's a battle for LA in the Western Conference Finals. Imagine. Imagine.
Oh man.
Timberwolves. If you better
You shut your dirty mouth, Polly.
Hey, bro.
You
You
shut
said
your
you
dirty
got to
mouth,
lose to the
man.
Timberwolves, boy. I'm dying.
Nah, man, you shut your dirty mouth.
He said
Anthony
we
Edwards
lose
is
to the
going for 52.
Timberwolves.
If he goes for 52,
He said,
Who go? No. Nah, dog. Take that back, man. Don't put that on us. Vita already
bro.
got AD playing 3.5 games if we win.
Yeah, bro played 3.5 games in a series. I'm nah.
And then we losing in
Pissed.
5.
Yeah, I'm pissed. So,
Damn. All right,
there's so
man.
much guiding the Lakers this year.
That's the breakdown of the playoffs, man. Anything standing out to y'all going into the off season for those teams that didn't make it?
so Dwayne Casey's been let go by the Detroit Pistons.
I thought
He's
he went
out
to
of
front
there.
office.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that was said. That's what was said. He went to front office. My bad. I said that earlier to the OG, and he told me the same thing. So Dwayne Casey's out of there. Steven Silas isn't coming back as Houston's coach. That's another thing there. So now we have 2 job openings for 2 teams projected to have top 3 picks. In Detroit's case, you got Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, not Sadiq Bey. He went to Atlanta, and you got some young pieces there. And then in Houston, Jalen Green, Sengun, Jabari Smith. These are 2 teams with some young guys who are going to have head coaching openings. Ime's probably going to snap one of them.
And potentially Toronto.
And Toronto, Nick Nurse, he might be the other person to snatch a job.
I think he ends up on the bench somewhere in Boston. I think he ends up on the bench at Boston as like an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator.
So there's that. Who else?
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie did decline an interview today. He did decline an exit interview. But what else is like shocking about that? But it seems like a lot of the players and them seem to be upset about the part that they had to be forced to sit out that game.
Yeah.
So that's just what that seems like.
Hey,
so we'll see what the Kyrie saga looks like after this.
Hear me out. Kyrie to LA and not the Lakers. Russ expiring this year.
I get the feeling that the Clippers like Russ.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so too.
And this is like I was talking to OG about it at work. I get the feeling that Kawhi, PG, and Russ all just like playing like in LA, and they would all just take pay cuts like they wouldn't care. They're like at home and they're hooping, and they're just like away. They're away from the brighter light. You know what I'm saying? Of the purple and gold. So like they don't have. I get that impression from them that they're okay with that.
Especially after they might
Clippers
beat the Suns.
Yeah. And the Clippers got a lot of other moves they have to deal with because we praise them as being bench squad once again, but a lot of them guys about to get paid and leave too.
Yeah.
So I think Russ fits better for them and is. So I don't see that part.
Cool. What about you, Paulo?
I don't.
Teams not in the off season, something that stands out to you.
I don't know. There's not really much to talk about, but Dame. What happened with Dame?
Said I'm not interested to be building with a young squad.
Yeah, like what happens with him? Like, are they really gonna?
Hey, Dame for Jaylen Brown and some picks might be a reality again. That was just something I made up.
But I don't even like that for Boston. I don't even like that. I think they like defensive guards that just play off of
Marcus
them.
Smart, Brogdon.
I don't think they want to change that.
I said they got to trade him to. They got to trade him to a contender. Brooklyn?
Yep.
I think you got the same problem in Brooklyn that you got in Portland. Aside from
Bridges,
having Bridges,
Johnson, Dinwiddie, Nick Claxton, the coach. Whereas you could get some. You would get picks back. That'll be the place that could throw you picks.
I do think he ends up in the East. That's one thing. Miami.
I think Miami will give up everybody and every pick not named Bam and Jimmy.
How about Atlanta? Because they're thinking about moving Trey.
I just don't think Atlanta has enough for Dame to be like, okay, I'll go to Atlanta.
Yeah. I really do think when I said think about it today,
Miami. I like
Miami.
Miami.
I think because Miami's so used to taking second round picks, people from grocery stores, and turning them into defensive players. It'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, you can have Hero, Dunk, anybody not
Struce.
named Bam and Jimmy. You could take all of them. You could take all the picks you want. Just give us Dame,
To
and I think
put
that would
Dame with
set it off.
Spoelstra, Dame, Jimmy, Adebayo over there with Spoelstra. I like that.
That'll be
I
crazy.
like that.
How about him
That
and
is.
Embiid?
Hey, Harden already talking
I
about he
don't know.
gone.
Yeah, I think Harden's gone regardless. I think outside of them making the finals and winning or getting close to it, I think Harden's gone.
Yeah. My biggest problem with where Dame is going is I don't think he's going to a team where the coach is on the way out. That's where like Miami makes the most sense. You go into a franchise that has a set coach who ain't on no hot seat, not never.
Yeah.
You're transitioning out Udonis Haslem. I mean, you could probably keep a Victor Oladipo off the bench in that scenario.
Yeah.
You still got Omir Yavetskin. I like.
And they got that Nikolai Jovic kid that they picked up that's just kind of been chilling.
I
So
think
there's
he's
pieces of
free in the
players.
next 2 years or something like that.
Yeah, they've got people around, and I really do think Miami is the only like plug and play place that
Yeah.
makes it be like, all right, this team can rise up.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry gonna have to accept something off the bench if he stays. I think his contract's coming to an end here soon. But another team that stands out to me, man, is Orlando. Orlando looked it really good. Paulo's that dude. That dude. He can get you a bucket. You go and get somebody in the draft for them to build. I think they're gonna end up real nicely. Like I don't know who I compare them to, but they got a lot of spunk over there. I like Orlando.
Fultz has been hooping. They said Wagner's fitting right into place. They got it going. They said they just don't. I don't think they have no reason to rush the window and finally find a way to get off of Jonathan Isaac. Just go back next year, run it back and ball. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be good. They're definitely in the top 3 window to be picked up. So they're in the Scoot or Victor window. They can't take Brandon Miller. They done already put too much stock in the forwards over there.
So I think if they end up picking up Scoot, that's when they offload Jalen Suggs and they realize we probably messed up with this one.
They already realized that, man. They already realized that.
We called it too. We called it the day of the draft, man. We called it. Jalen Suggs to the what?
Yeah, they already messed up with that one. But it's cool because they role player. Like, even Cole Anthony. He's not they've all had opportunities to step up and be that dude, and just none of them are that. So I said, if they could get Scoot, that could be a ceiling raiser for them, boy.
To keep Scoot on the bench behind Markelle Fultz his first year?
Yep.
Crazy. Cool. Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts, man. Good. Excited to see how the news go.
Go Warriors. What?
Warriors.
Cool.
Cavs in 4.
Cavs in 4. He's calling a sweep.
Wow. That's the thumbnail, too. All right, y'all. Check the shorts. There's going to be a big announcement here coming up soon. Once we reach 200 subs, you'll see that well before for the NFL draft. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on any platforms that y'all see in the About Me. But, all right, y'all. I'm Soy. That's Vita. That's Polly. We out.
We got it.